Hey, it's H here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for QNT. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave theory and provide multiple scenarios the price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on very high time frame at the daily at the moment, and let's take a look at the structures that we had presented before. This is just the overview of the higher time frame structure. So one idea was that we had a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This would bring us to wave 3 of intermediate. Then we would have some kind of three-way structure into possible wave 4 here, getting back to the wave 4 area here of previous structure and around the 38.2. Again, we are on logarithmic scale. Does not really make any sense on arithmetic scale, but yeah, this is the way I'm going to be looking at this at the moment for higher time frame at least. That's one scenario. The other scenario is that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 like so, and this would be bringing us to wave 1 at the top. Then we would have either this as a wave 2, or wave 2 would be a bit larger, having some kind of correction completing a bit later on. So those are the higher time frame structures in mind. At least I'm not trading those, so I'm not keeping too much track of it. I'm mainly looking at the daily swings here and intraday swings on coins anyway, so that's my primary area. Overall, again, what we had was a WXY, then WXY or three-way structure into X again. On logarithmic scale, we get to the 38.2 for the end of wave X, so that is fine. On arithmetic, we're nowhere clear or nowhere close. There is other possibilities how to label this as probably like this. I'm going to be keeping with this WXY count for now, as I've got that covered here. The WXY count, one of the options here for the wave Y would be this one, in which we have ABC into W, ABC into X, and then again W, X, and Y lower. At this point, again, we would be looking for lower prices overall and taking out the current structure or current structure lows here at around the $40 area. For this to happen, we had a bit different look on this previously, but again, I had to adjust it now. On this one, again, ABC into W, ABC into X, and then we would be looking for three-way structure into wave Y to take out those lows. So this is one of the possibilities. Is an okay looking structure, as I am counting this as a definitely five-way structure. The other possibility for this midterm time frame is that we have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 into an A wave, 3 A, B, and then C into B, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here into C. This would bring us to the end of wave Y here. Again, we have to remind ourselves that if we are looking at logarithmic scale, we are right around that 1.618 extension of this WX. If we want to be looking at the other option here that would expect more lower lows, then I would most likely need to be fixing this count a bit if we are going to be taking out the lows that we have currently. So I don't accept again the WXY going beyond the 1.618, as that would have a very bad look on it at the moment, or definitely can have a very bad look on it. But we'll look into that if that happens. So one of the counters is saying that we have a end here. One of the is saying that we have possible one more low to come, or at least one more low. So both of them are suggesting that this whole structure here is a five-way structure. So let's get into it and see how we have managed to establish this. So this I've managed to get as an expanding leading diagonal into wave 1, then A, B, C into W, some kind of three ways into X, and again, let me move the chart, again W, X, and Y into that wave 2 or end of wave 2. Then we have the more tricky part, in which we have this say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 1. We can't have the wave 1 at the very top. Let me close that. We can't have that at the very top here, as that would get right into the wave 4 area, or wave 4 would get into the wave 1 area, as we see here. if we are placing the wave 1 or wave 5 here at the lower point here, one candle before, then we don't have it. At that point again we have more complex structure here for the wave W, then 3 waves again X, and then 3 waves into Y. Then we can have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into third and fourth, no issues. Alteration between 2 and 4, that is fine. And then very odd looking contracting diagonal into wave 5 into the ending the wave 3. At that point again we are looking for wave 4 here with somewhat simple structure compared to whatever this was, WXY most likely. Now if we had placed the wave 1 at the top here, we would have overlap again with the wave 4 and wave 1, so there's a couple of different issues, but at the moment I definitely don't see this as a 5-way move. This looks way more like a 3-way move, so that's why I do prefer the way I've labeled this at the moment. After this wave 4 we have had this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a leading diagonal into wave 1, then wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, very small wave 4 here, but that's the only way I could fit this whole count ending up at these tops here, basically creating a double top, and yeah, for that to happen we would have this as a WXY into 4 and then ending diagonal here, a contracting one. The last bit here is overshooting the trend line by quite a bit, but it is not invalid. The wave 5 is still smaller than the wave 3 here. So that would bring us to wave A or wave 1 at that time. Again, at the moment it definitely looks more like a wave or 5-way structure as we have gone through it now, but at the time it definitely has the possibilities of being an ABC as well. 3-way pull back into wave 2 or B, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Pretty good looking 5-way structure here into the third, or in the fifth into the third, and then possibly complete the C wave here. So again, that C wave would be supporting the idea that we had, which count was it, this one? Yeah, in which we would have this as a C wave or 3 or 5-way structure already. But again, according to the lower time frames, we would have this only as a third, so I would be expecting one more high even for that count. It is of course possible to say that we have third wave of lower degree, something like this, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 3, 4 and 5, so we would have already this whole structure completed down here. But we have again divergences here, so third of third, that makes sense, having divergence here and then divergence in here as well, between these highs. So I'm still hesitant to call anything here, but it is possible that this would be the end of the structure. If we still want to be looking bullishly, we can call this a 3-wave, some kind of 3-wave here, and then again a 5-wave. Definitely does not look like it is. That looks a bit weird. I'm not sure if I have this wave 5 correctly placed, because this definitely looks like a good zigzag here, so we could be placing wave 5 here, but then again we would have some kind of truncation here, and that would generally mean that we are looking for more downside pressure. And again we could have this as some kind of a wave structure that is ending here already at this top, and we could have this 3 and this would be 4 and 5. Does not have the good looking structures here though, so I'm just going to be keeping as is, and maybe we are calling this a WXY then instead of ABC. In any case, this would be coming back to the previous wave 4, and this would be a very good looking wave 4 as well, and then after that point again we would be looking for 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into third, fourth and fifth, into wave 1 possibly. Again, we did not take out the previous highs, so it is very likely that this is just a wave 1. I'm not expecting any extensions on the larger time frame fifth, as we did extend on the third wave. Did we? Not according to this. Okay, I was looking at the arithmetic for the extension here. On the logarithmic scale, we did not extend at all. Okay, that's fine. So we could be looking for extension on 5 actually. In any case, what are we looking for at the moment is the wave 2 pullback here and some confluence around these areas. Where we would be looking for support is probably this previous, not that, it's not a wave 4 area, that is for this structure here. So yeah, it is just an order block here where we have between 0.5 and 0.618. Don't really have anything here going on in the golden pocket, but of course is just one of the possible areas. Point of control here of this whole range of this structure of 5-way move up top, so that is right around the 0.5 with a naked point of control from that era here, or around the 26th of July. So that would definitely be an interesting area to look for longs. Also this where we have 38.2 retracement and naked point of control, and with this order block as well, this is going to be another area of interest to me. So these two areas are the ones that I'm most likely looking for higher prices. Of course, the 786, there's another order block and naked point of control here, so that is another area of interest if the price is deciding to come back here. Is better to me not to look in too much into this, but just look at the pivot possibilities from these areas. If you can see 5 waves, expect 3 waves and then take a long. That's how I would be playing it on these levels. I would not be too concentrated on this count here. It is so choppy. Again, had issues even putting the 5-way move in here. And then looking at this, there is going to be more trouble again, trying to find a good count here that would end at these levels. But yeah, I would be looking for these areas for possible setups higher. But that is the other things that I wanted to share on QNT today. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes and links to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.